Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am just sitting down to get ready for the day, do my makeup, so I figured we can catch up and chit chat while I do it because it's been a while since I uploaded a video on YouTube. So let's just get right into it. Updates in my life. Kind of the biggest update I would say is that I decided to end my relationship back in like end of September, October, and it's just because it was not working out anymore. And it definitely was a hard realization to come to and accept that, you know, this relationship that you've been in for so long is just no longer working out. For those who don't know, I was in a relationship for about 5 years. It's like so crazy. I can't believe how much time goes by and you don't even realize it. But it was not just one instance, situation, argument. It was not just one thing. It was a bunch of things over the years that, you know, just came to a head, and I had to ultimately make a very hard decision and walk away from something that was no longer serving me. I really struggled with, you know, being responsible for hurting someone else and making someone else feel sad or whatever the case may be. I had a lot of anxiety about just upsetting someone else, and I don't know, I just had to be an adult, make a hard decision, and move on. At the end of the day, I just had to do what was best for me, and that's kind of all I'm really focused on this year, is just worrying about myself and just making decisions that make me feel good and are ultimately the best decision for me and for my future self. One of my goals for this year was definitely to be a little bit more selfish, and not in a mean way whatsoever. It's just putting myself first, because I tend to not do that at all. Of course, we go back and forth in our heads and have little hesitations about our decision, if we're making it the right decision, and ultimately I knew I was making the right decision. But after, you know, 5 years with someone, of course you're comfortable, you're in your routine with them, and you're just so used to, I don't know, the life that you're living. You are close with their family, spend the holidays together, and obviously I knew it was going to be a change for me, but I think I was, you know, ready for that. I just knew that inside of that relationship I can no longer grow as an individual, and I just needed to be by myself. You know, things change. It's okay for your feelings to change and to want different things out of life. And I also have always loved my alone time, and now I have that times 1,000, and it's been great. Let me tell you, I love being in my bed alone. Like, I don't get FOMO. I don't need people around me 24/7. I actually get like overstimulated when I hang out with people too long or I'm away for too long. Like, I need my bed, I need my routine, I need my space. Like, I need no one talking to me. Who do I think I am trying to do my eyeliner while I'm talking? Give me a second. I have a lash lift, and they're literally curled so back, which I love. I don't even need to wear mascara for the current time being, and I love it. Love it. I'm absolutely not interested in getting into another relationship or anything serious anytime soon. Relationships take a lot of time, energy, effort. Like, I just don't have that right now. Like, absolutely no can do, no thank you. I don't want anyone's mood, behaviors swaying my mood for the day, or I just don't want to deal with any of that. Like, honestly, I don't even know like if I want to deal with it ever again. And to finish up this topic, I really just want to say, if anyone else, you know, is going through the same thing, that's kind of the only reason why I decided to say anything about it, that it's all gonna be okay. It really is going to be just fine. That's probably not really encouraging, but I just think it's really important to remain positive, and it's never too late to start over. It's never too late to focus on yourself. It's just never too late. It's easy to feel like starting over puts you behind everyone, especially when some of my friends are getting engaged, or they're getting married soon, or they have kids, or they want to have kids soon, and you're just back at square one basically. But that's okay. Like, there's no timeline on life. I'm so young, like I'm 26, like my life hasn't even started yet. And that is also a very exciting thing to think about. Like, there's so many opportunities out there, so many people I haven't met out there, and there's just so much life to experience, and it is not over when you're in your mid-20s. So that's my little words of inspiration, and I hope maybe that can help someone. Okay, so moving on, in terms of, you know, other goals that I have for the year, because I did mention that, you know, focusing on myself was one, and we can still talk about goals because it's only, what, like 2-3 months into the new year. Another one is so cliche. I really want to lock in and focus on getting in a really good shape, go through waves of being on a health journey, and I want to just like be really consistent with that, and I've actually been doing a really good job. I've been doing Pure Barre like almost every day, and I really love it, surprisingly. I usually don't like group workout classes, it's a little intimidating, but also all my friends are kind of on the same wave of wanting to be a little bit more fit and healthier. Is that what getting older is? And now we want to focus on, you know, being fit and healthy. I guess so. I've never ever been super into health, fitness, wellness, and I'm probably never going to 100% be. Like, I love my Chili's, I love my McDonald's, I love my sodas. But yeah, I guess stay tuned for my fitness journey. I'm trying to get my ass into shape before summer. Another one of my goals is staying consistent on YouTube. That's a big goal for me, and it's a big one because I cannot stay focused on editing a video for my life. Would love some ideas on what you guys would like to see. I really want to do makeup tutorials and like hair tutorials in between my vlogs, because that's just the YouTube that I grew up on, like tutorials. So I want to definitely integrate some of those into my videos that I upload. What else? I also don't know what day to post. I'm just gonna post as I go for now and just get into the rhythm and habit and routine of uploading, and then eventually figure out what day is best to upload on. Trying to think of some other goals that I have. Another one was definitely to build a staple wardrobe, because every time I go away I am online shopping because I don't have any reliable pieces in my closet, and going away just like stresses me out because I'm like, oh my god, I don't have anything. Another big thing for me, and if you know me, you know my hair used to be fried, dyed, laid to the side. Like, I had a bob up to here. These front pieces used to be here, not because I wanted nano micro bangs, because I bleached them off, and my hair is finally in a really healthy spot. I was wearing hair extensions non-stop since like 2018, and I finally am confident and comfortable not wearing them anymore, which is insane. I really thought like I had to have them for the rest of my life, but no, I am shocked. My best friend actually does my hair extensions, and I really feel like his method and how he took care of my hair really has gotten it to where it is. So if you are in the Connecticut area, he is mobile, so he does travel. And you need some hair love, some hair care, some hair extensions, some whatever you need. Makeup, bridal makeup, all the things. He does it all. But he really does specialize in tape and extensions. And I just want to show you guys. Like, I got it back all the way up. Like, it is like down to here. And I just cut like 2 inches off of it not too long ago. So it's just insane to see the growth in my hair. I could do like a whole 25-part series about the rise and fall of my hair, and now we are rising. We are rising again, of course, now since my hair is healthy. I want to change it up. I don't know if I actually will ever pull the trigger on it, but I love a red hair moment. When I say red, I mean like a very muted, chestnutty, brown, a little bit of orange, a little bit of red, like deeper tones in the hair. I saw Dixie D'Amelio. I did it recently and I was like, oh my god, it looks so good. And it looks so good on her too. And then I was watching the Kardashians the other day and Khloe did a really pretty strawberry blonde and I was like, that's really pretty. I used to be platinum blonde and I didn't think it looked that bad on me, but like looking back, like I definitely think brown suits me more. So I don't really know what I would do, or I would like to like maybe get a few highlights, like a very natural, like tipped out, like sun-kissed look. But I also love not having any maintenance on my hair and not spending a lot of money on my hair. And I just know, you know, bleaching hair and keeping up with red is definitely a lot of work, and I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. I also have like literal trauma to bleaching my hair because I remember when my hair snapped off, I was getting it done. She washed my hair, she took out like the front foils, whatever. She's going to blow dry my hair, and like they were long when I came in, and when she was blowing dry them, they were literally snapped up to here. And I remember she was like hairspraying them and like trying to put them like this so I wouldn't notice, and I was like, girl, I already clocked that breakage, and I'm gonna go cry in the car on my way home. But it definitely was my fault because I just kept putting bleach into my head. So I don't hold anyone really that responsible for frying my hair, although I wish someone would have told me no more. And then sometimes a little part of me like loves that vanilla honey blonde moment. So let me know if you guys think any of these would look good on me. It's okay, you can be honest and tell me no and shut up and leave your hair alone, like you've got it so healthy. I don't know. Okay, so I feel like I've talked your ear off enough. We've caught up, so let's go carry on with our day. Okay, I am going to pick up my bestie Riley right now, and we are going to finish our pottery painting that we did last night. We ran out of time, so we have to go back today and finish. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll show you guys what I painted, and I want to show you guys my cute little boat tote bag that actually Riley influenced me to buy. They're so cute. I think it's the perfect bag for summer and like the perfect everyday bag. So much fits in it. I have so much junk in here right now, but it's really great and they're really inexpensive. I think it was $25, and then with a customization it was maybe like $35. But the only downfall is that this area, the navy around here, only comes in 4 different colors on the small size. Like I need them to drop more colors, like a light pink or a light blue would be so cute. But the stitching, they have a lot of options for the stitching. But yeah, so cute. Got them for I'm like out of breath from getting into the car. I got them for my friends for Christmas, and then I got them for some of my family members as like little stockings this year. So I thought that was a really cute idea. But let's go pick up Riley, finish our pottery. Okay, this is my Pottery bowl. I fully copied someone from Pinterest. But Riley's blueberry bowl is so cute. No, your blueberry cup. You did such a good job. Like,
So did you, dear.
no, much better than me.
No.
But I just need to add some more coats and then that is it. Gorgeous. Okay, I finished it. I kind of messed up on the strawberries, but now they are going to get glazed and we'll pick them up in a week. Right?
Yep.
Yep.
We made these by hand.
Yeah, literally threw them on a wheel. Okay, I just got to the grocery store. I'm going to pick up some groceries and I think I want to make crunch wraps for dinner. So let's get all the stuff for that and then, yeah. I love how it's still light out and it's dinner time. It just makes me so happy. But tonight we are making crunch wrap supremes. Probably one of my absolute favorite things to make because they're so tasty and they taste 10 times better at home than Taco Bell. I'm sorry, they just do. They're not as soggy when you make them at home and they're just delicious. But I've really been in my cooking era and cooking at home. Honestly now, like, I prefer to eat at home versus going out. I honestly just find it really fun to cook and try new recipes, try new things out and see what I can make. Especially with trying to eat healthier overall. It's nice to make things at home because you know exactly what you're putting into your food and you don't end up with a stomach ache or feeling nasty and bloated afterwards. Let's get into making little crunch wraps. And I also want to say I picked up these treats at the store as well. They're the Justin's dark chocolate almond butter cups. Oh my god, it's like the best sweet treat alternative there is. I mean, it's all pretty much organic, I guess. That's what it says, at least. I just find them honestly to be 10 times better than Reese's. They're so yum. So if you ever see these at the store, I highly recommend giving them a whirl. I'm just gonna cook up a little bit of ground meat with some taco seasoning. It's just me tonight, so party of one crunch wrap supreme night. A little bit of my taco seasoning, just a little, because I don't like it too taco-y. Okay, let's assemble the crunch wrap. The key ingredient here is the big flour tortillas. Like, they just have to be the big ones or it's not going to work. So get your tortilla. Of course, we had to pick up the Taco Bell queso. It only made sense. I should probably warm it up. So I'm gonna warm this up quickly. Warmed up. So we're going to assemble as such. Put your queso down. I love queso. Like, I can muck this whole thing if I really wanted to and Tostitos and like be completely content with my life, but that's not what we're doing. And then we're going to add our ground meat. I think the key also is to not overfill it. It's so funny because also 2 of my friends texted me today that they're making crunch wraps, and like we did not discuss that. So like, I guess everyone is just feeling the crunch wrap vibes in the air tonight. Okay. Then you must have a crunch factor, of course. So we're gonna add a tostada right in the middle. And then I'm going to glob on sour cream. Ooh, I love sour cream, so, but that was honestly a lot, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, that was a lot, but I am like a condiment girly, so I don't mind. And then we're gonna add some, should we do tomatoes? Tomatoes, some shredded lettuce. This looks incredible. I wish you were here, low-key. I wish I had more people to make these for tonight. I'm not even kidding. Like, I get sad when I can't share my creations. And then I feel like I put too much stuff in it. No, there we go. And you just gotta fold it. And it's okay if a little cheese is popping through because it will just cook. I'm trying to fold it really perfectly. Now she's going to go on a pan that's already warmed up, folded side down. I'm gonna spray the pan. And just let it cook for a few minutes. Little press. Make sure it's nice and tight. Okay, let's see what it's looking like. Oh my God, she is perfect. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay guys, are we ready for this masterpiece? Honestly, if I wasn't recording, I wouldn't cut it in half, but I just want to show you guys. It's so good. Obviously, I'm gonna do a taste test. Pour a little salsa just in case I want some. Also, black beans would be really good on this. Maybe I'll do that next time. Yup, that's just how I remember it. I'm trying to think of things that I have coming up that I'm looking forward to. I'm going to the Hamptons actually next weekend to look at wedding venues with one of my friends. So for her, obviously, not me. So we're gonna do that. I'm really excited about that. I've been to the Hamptons in literally so many years actually. So that'll be really exciting. And then I really want to go to Stagecoach this year. I went last year and I actually had a blast. Love country music, so would love to do that again. And then I really don't have anything else planned for the summer. I just hope someone invites me on their boat because that would be really nice. I just love going for a little boat ride, and hope someone invites me to their pool, aka Paige. Thank you. I'm so excited to swim in her pool at her new house because we didn't get to do that whatever last summer. So that's really it for me. It is time to wash my face off, do my skincare, and lay in bed for the rest of the night. So I'm gonna show you guys my skincare routine. Very simple because I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've been having a lot of breakouts on my skin and it is really upsetting. Like, why am I an adult with acne? Let me just tell you guys the journey that I have been on with my skin these past few months, okay? I went to the dermatologist in the summertime. just a routine. I wanted to do like a yearly check-in, and then I was telling her how I've been breaking out around my mouth and I was just getting these little tiny pimples and I just like cannot get them to go away. So she gave me 2 creams. She gave me clindamycin and a retinol cream. I was using them and everything was good for a few months. I mean, I didn't see any change. Like, it wasn't really getting better, but I was like, you know, I obviously have to give it time. So I just kept using them. December rolls around and I breaking out in this like pimply rash all over my face, and I'm like, this isn't gonna work for me. So I was like, let me still keep up with the products. Like, maybe I'm finally going through the purge and I just like have to see it through and I'll wake up with glass skin soon, hopefully. Not the case. The rash was not going away. It was getting worse. It was all from my forehead, all right here. It was like super textured, and then it was like all over here. I have not had like acne like that in a really long time, like since high school. I went on Accutane in high school and I actually went on it more than once. So since then, I honestly didn't really have any problems with my skin. I mean, occasionally here and there I would get a few pimples, but you know, the Accutane really held me down for a lot of years. So I send my dermatologist a message and I send her some photos, and the office calls me and they're like, to be honest, we can't get you in here for a bit. It's also around the holidays, so it's extra busy, plus she's going away and we can't give you anything without seeing you. And I was like, well, she gave me this stuff and then she tells me to like F off for 2 years, and like, what if something happened? Like, I can't get in to see her. So I really was not pleased with that series of events. However, they were like, well, you can see another dermatologist. He's actually free like tomorrow. It was like a day or two after the phone call, and I was like, absolutely, book me in. So I see him. I'm actually obsessed with him. I did switch over to him. He's just like, I like when doctors are a little bit more aggressive with treatment. Like, I don't want to do, you know, cream, lotion, retinol, then, you know, come back in a couple months and we'll discuss if it's not any better. Like, no, I need like it to get better by tomorrow. So he totally understood my concerns and he put me on doxycycline. So I was on doxycycline for 4 months. I just saw him the other day. And it is like drastically improved from what it was. However, it's not 100% and it just bothers me a little bit. It's actually like feels much better today. But now I am finishing up the last of the doxycycline and I'm now starting spirulactane. He thinks it is hormonal because it's mainly around my mouth, but actually I woke up with a nice pimple right in the center of my head today, so that's good. I also think part of the reason why it got bad again these past few days is because I was using so many skincare products to film videos and stuff and just trying new stuff out in the mail that I got. So I'm not going to do that. Back to my simple routine. So I'm not going to stray from the simplicity of my skincare. I always find that when I do nothing to my skin, it's when it's the best. So I really just have to not use all these products that I like to use. I always use the micellar water to take off my makeup, and sometimes if I'm really lazy or I'm sleeping at a friend's house and this is all I have, I will just use this and my skin is clear. It takes off literally everything and it has no sticky residue or no nasty scent to it, and my skin like actually feels clean when I use it. So to cleanse my face even further, I love the Cetaphil Gentle Foaming Cleanser. This is for dry to normal sensitive skin, which is me. I do have dry skin and I do have sensitive skin. So I'm just going to wash the rest of my face with her. Obviously, we are our own worst critics and I probably think it looks worse than it does to anybody else. But okay, I rinsed my face off and you can obviously see some of the irritation I have. That's not from the towel. My skin has been on fire these past few days because in addition to the spironolactone finishing up the doxycycline, he has given me clindamycin benzoyl peroxide lotion, and it kind of makes my skin very sensitive. Okay, and now for skincare, I usually use the Neutrogena Hydro Boost, but I was reading online and someone told me that maybe I could be breaking up because of this. I just can't believe that to be true because I will be really sad. I've been using this stuff for years. I love it. I love the smell of it. You know, I've had the fragrance-free one and I've had the scented one, and I never noticed like a difference in the breaking out, but that'll be really sad if that is a reason why. I just like won't even be able to believe that. But I could go in with my Rhode. I'm like really struggling because I don't know what to go in with. Like I don't want to make my skin worse. I'm just gonna go in with the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Night Pressed Serum. I recently got this one and I got it by accident. I thought I was buying the other one, but I was like, okay, I'll just use this one at night then. And I just love it. It feels luxurious to me. Really hydrates your skin. It just feels good. Also, my skin is not stinging anymore since this morning, so that is really good. So I'm really just gonna keep it really minimal. This is the cream I usually use on my face, but she irritated me yesterday, so we're not gonna use her tonight. And then recently got the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. I love it. It's very calming, relaxing. It smells like a spa. It's really great. And lastly, I'm just gonna put a little the Summer Fridays eye serum under my eyes because they have been extra dry. And I really need to hydrate them up. And then just putting a little lip balm on my lips. And that is it. I will let you guys know any further updates with the skin and how she does. So my plans for the rest of the night are just to get into bed and watch some TV. I really need a new series to watch. Some of my favorites have been Tell Me Lies, Big Little Lies, love Stranger Things, love the Ozarks, whatever it was. Love that one. Love Jason Bateman to death. I love that man. And then of course I love my reality TV. I need to catch up on the Kardashians. I am behind on that. That's really all I watch is the Kardashians every week. And I'll watch the Real Housewives from time to time. I know I need to watch The White Lotus. Everyone's telling me that is the best show ever right now. I've never watched it, so I definitely need to watch that and start from the beginning. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in to my YouTube video and watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.